Good afternoon. The court is going to take up the next case, cause number C210041 CPS. This is in the interest of the Martinez and Gonzalez children. The case is set for a status hearing today, and the hearing is being conducted pursuant to emergency orders of the Texas Supreme Court via Zoom video conference. Participating in the hearing today on behalf of the department is caseworker Kimberly Melodic and Regional Attorney Catherine Estrada. The mother of the children is Ariel Gonzalez, and she is participating in the hearing today. The father of the child, Aaliyah, and the alleged father of the child, Messiah, is Romero Martinez Jr., who was personally served on May 19, 2021. My understanding is he is incarcerated in a Texas Department of Criminal Justice facility and is not present. The alleged father of the child, Noah, is Domingo Merez, who was cited by publication through posting and is not present. There's an unknown father of the children, Messiah and Noah, cited by publication through posting. Brad Harrelson is present as the attorney and guardian ad litem for the children, and he has also filed a statement with the court. I believe the current caregivers for the children are Aurora and Joaquin Gonzalez, who are maternal great-grandparents, and they are not present. The children are excused by the court from participating in the hearing today. And if we're ready to proceed, I'm going to ask Ms. Melodic and Ms. Gonzalez, if each of you could raise your right hands, please. Each of you solemnly swear or affirm any testimony you give today before the court will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. So help you God.
Okay.
All right, thank you. All right, Ms. Estrada, if you're ready.
Thank you, Your Honor. The department would call Kimberly Melodic.
All right, thank you.
Ms. Melodic, can you please state your name for the record?
Kimberly Melodic.
And how are you associated with this case?
I am the CVS caseworker employed through the department.
Was there a family group conference in this case?
Yes, there was.
And at that conference was a service plan created for the mother?
Yes, ma'am, it was.
Have you reviewed that service plan with her?
It was reviewed during a in-person visit on 7/9 and also stated if she had any further questions, she could contact me regarding that as well.
Has she signed her plan?
She has not at this time.
Have you provided her with a copy of her service plan?
Yes, the copy was provided on July 9th.
Okay. Are you asking the court to approve her plan and make it part of the orders of the court?
Yes, ma'am.
Was a service plan created for the father, Ramiro Martinez?
Yes, ma'am, it was.
And have you reviewed that plan with him?
I have not reviewed the plan fully with him. I had last spoke with him in July. The plan has been emailed to him, and I also have mailed a copy. I just haven't gotten any response from that yet.
Okay. Has Mr. Martinez submitted a caregiver resource form?
He has not at this time. One was also mailed to him and emailed to him. It just has not been returned yet.
Okay. And I meant to ask you that for the mother as well. Has she submitted a caregiver resource form?
I am honestly unsure if she has fully submitted a caregiver resource form, but I can have one provided to her so she can fill it out. Because I know that Mr. and Mrs. Gonzalez, I believe, were who she had verbally mentioned to be placement for the children at the beginning. So I do not know if another form has been filled out.
Okay. And as to the father, Mr. Mayers, was a family service plan created for him?
Yes, ma'am, it was.
And have you reviewed that plan with him?
I have not had contact with him at this time. The department did request a diligent search report, and that has been received. I have sent letters to the two addresses that were on that request, the diligent search request, and have not gotten any confirmation from him on those. There were also two phone numbers on that request as well, and I was not able to reach him on either of those numbers.
Are you asking the court to approve his family service plan and make it part of the orders of the court?
Yes, ma'am.
And has Mr. Mayer submitted a caregiver resource form?
He has not yet at this time, no ma'am.
Where are the children placed?
The children are all placed together with their maternal great-grandparents, Aurora and Joaquin Gonzalez, and they have Joaquin Gonzalez, and they have been placed there since their removal.
And how are they doing in this placement?
They are doing well. There have been no concerns reported from the caregivers as well. When I visited with them, they have been doing well and appeared to be doing good. They are up to date on all medical and dental, and there have been no other concerns reported.
Okay. And as to the parents, so Ms. Gonzalez and Mr. Martinez have both been personally served. Mr. Maris has been served by publication. What efforts have you made to locate Mr. Maris?
We have requested the diligent search for him. And then, like as previously stated too, we've sent letters to those addresses that were provided through the diligent search report and have made phone calls to the numbers provided on there as well in order to locate him.
Does the department have any reason to believe that any of the children have American Indian heritage?
Not at this time, no ma'am.
Okay. Thank you, Mrs. Melodic. I'll pass the witness.
Mr. Harrelson, did you have any questions for Ms. Melodic?
Yes, Your Honor. Thank you. Ms. Melodic, is there any visitation going on at this time with any of the parents or alleged parents?
No, sir, there has not been any set up yet. The last time I had spoke with Miss Aurora Gonzalez, I had discussed that with her and she stated she would be willing to supervise that. So the department is in the process of working to create that visitation plan, but it has not been set up yet.
All right, thank you. That's all I have, Your Honor.
All right, thank you. Ms. Gonzalez, let's see, I'm sorry, Ms. Estrada, did you have any other witnesses?
No, Your Honor.
Okay, Mr. Harrelson, did you have any other matters you want to address?
Your Honor, I did file a statement with the court. I'm not sure if you recognize that on the record. It was filed maybe right at lunchtime.
I did note it and I have reviewed it. One issue that was mentioned in there that you just brought up in your questioning was visitation and supervision of the visits. My understanding from what Ms. Melodic just said, that if the department's plan is for, I guess, the caregivers to supervise visits. Do you have any objection to that?
I don't, Your Honor, as long as the department is comfortable with that. I have some general concerns, but well, yeah, I'm fine with that. I don't have any problems with that.
Thank you. Is there anything else we need to address from your perspective, Mr. Harrelson?
Your Honor, I think it would be wise to have a guardian ad litem appointed separate from me as attorney ad litem. Analia is 7 years old. And well, there just may be some, those two points of view may go in different directions.
Okay, well, I'll come back to that in just a moment, but thank you. All right, Ms. Gonzalez, the primary purpose of today's hearing is for the court to review and approve the service plans that were prepared for you and the other parties in the suit. The law requires in this type of case the Department to Child Protective Services to prepare a family service plan for each parent. The purpose of that plan is to set forth tasks for each of the parents to participate in, and for the department to provide the services as outlined in those plans to the parents, with the goal of trying to resolve the concerns the department may have about the children being back in the care of the parents. And so ultimately the goal is to try to reunify the children with the parent. In the case, my understanding is you've had a chance to review your service plan. Did you have any objections to it at this point?
I do, yes, sir.
Okay.
The only thing that I can think of is that they're asking for a psych evaluation or something like that, and I disagree to do it because I don't believe that I need that. But as far as, everything else, like the ADAC and all those services that they're wanting me to do, I'm all for it. I'm going to cooperate. But as far as the psych evaluation, I don't think I need that.
Okay, well, and as I think I may have advised you at the adversary hearing or the initial hearing in this case, in any litigation, you have a right to retain a lawyer to represent you in the case if you feel the need for legal advice. And you also have the right, if you are opposed to what the department's wanting to do in the case and cannot afford to hire a lawyer, to make a request for a court-appointed lawyer. If the court determines you do not have sufficient assets or income to hire a lawyer on your own, I can appoint a lawyer to represent you in the case. If you have objections to the service plan and want some time to try to retain a lawyer, or if you're wanting to request a court-appointed lawyer, I can consider that request. If I did that, we would reset the hearing to take up your service plan down the road. Once you've had a chance to confer with any counsel you either retained or perhaps got appointed by the court. Do you want
Yes.
time to try to retain a lawyer, or are you wanting to request a court-appointed lawyer?
Yes, sir.
Okay, which one is it? You're wanting to retain one, hire one on your own, or you want the court to
I'm
appoint
wanting
one?
to retain one because I don't have the money to, get one. So the, court appointed or however that works.
Okay, well, I already swore you in, so I need to get some evidence from you to determine whether you qualify for a court-appointed lawyer. Whether you get a court-appointed lawyer depends on whether you have assets or income that would allow you to hire one on your own.
Okay.
So could you state your name for the record, please?
Yes, Ariel Gonzalez.
Okay, and you are the mother of the three children that are the subject of this suit, right?
Yes, sir.
Other than those three children, do you have any other children under the age of 18?
No, sir.
Are you currently employed?
No.
Are you, do you have any source of income at this time?
Not at the moment, no.
Are you receiving any type of governmental benefits, food stamps, WIC, anything like that?
WIC, yeah.
And do you have any assets of any significant value that you could use to try to hire a lawyer?
No.
All right, well, I'm going to find that you qualify for a court-appointed lawyer. And just a second. And I'm going to appoint Emily Martinez as your attorney ad litem. Ms. Martinez will be notified. She's an attorney here in Montgomery County of that appointment. You'll need to confer with her about your service plan and about the case. And we're going to reset the status hearing to resume on September 13th, 2021 at 9:30. And at that time, we'll take up the service plans again. Okay. The other orders in the case will remain in place pending that reset hearing. All right, with that, we'll be adjourned for today.
Your Honor, what
I'm sorry.
about a guardian ad litem?
Oh, I'm sorry. Thank you, Mr. Harrelson. I'm going to appoint Emmett Fleming as the guardian ad litem for the children. And Mr. Harrelson, I'm going to discharge you from that portion of your appointment. You would remain as the attorney ad litem in the case.
Thank you very much, Judge.
All right, thank you. All right, but that will be adjourned for today. Thank you.